Yo, I had to start it over, and I'm gonna end up deleting the other video. Just had to start it over, start from scratch. Let me see. Let me see. Share my video real fast.
We noticed you sit in your desk before the store closed. And I'm like, yeah, every store manager on earth does that. You know, when we work on schedules or do anything, we sit at our desk. Of course we do. And he's like, yeah, well, that's actually against policy, and you're stealing time. And I'm like, no, that's not true. I looked at my district manager was sitting beside me. I'm like, he's told me to do that. Everybody does that. He does that. We all do that. And he was like, yeah, well, you're not supposed to. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lie. And then he was like, all right, well, let me go talk to my boss. And I just walked out. I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm going home. That was it. Okay, they were going to fire me anyway.
What was the skeeviest
fix the audio
you witnessed in your time? Because I only worked there for a few months, and bro, I literally did a whole video, the GameStop rant. It was one of the first big videos that I did that took off. And I laid it all out. There was all kinds of sketchy shit. So I worked when the Wii came out and the 360 and PS3s. It was right in that 2007 kind of holiday season. Yeah. And I remember the game Lair was going to come out. Remember that? It was like this dragon flying kind of. It was a piece of shit. It used the PS3 six-axis controls.
Yeah,
it not fucking work. It was a turd.
I remember. Yeah.
Yo. Oh, damn, yo, it's not working on my audio. It's not working on my headphones. That's crazy. That's crazy. God damn.
Out with hookers, and eventually he got in trouble after like 6 months, and my district manager, who would never fire, to give you an idea, he was like a 500-pound man, my store manager. Just a terrible human being. And he got in trouble, and he had to stay at this. Always told our regional director about it and said it's on video. We have all the videotapes, and they did nothing. He worked there for another like 8 or 9 years after that.
These are like the Epstein tapes. What the fuck?
It was crazy. It was crazy. I could not believe it. Stuff like that happened all the time with him. But as far as like actual business practice, one of the craziest ones I remember was Activision paid GameStop to give more payroll to their employees as long as they hit a. I don't remember. And we hit it out of the park. Every store got 30 hours. You know, that's a big freaking deal back then. We were all excited. And then Thursday or Friday comes. We get an email. And GameStop's like, here's the list of stores in your district. Here's the
You're not watching this. You're not watching this. We're watching something else. You're not watching this. Let me see. First of all, let me turn this off. It's gonna get hot in here. You know. We're just gonna be browsing on YouTube. Oh yeah, I was watching him. He good. He good. I was watching these GameStop's retail nightmares. They be having some crazy stories how the customers be trying to get over on them, man. I had a good live that I had recorded for 2 hours on YouTube, but it was for nothing because you couldn't hear the audio. So I'm so pissed right now. You don't even know how I feel right now. I just feel like crying, man, because that was a good live. Only if it could have got out there, yo. Somebody could have seen that live, yo. Only if it could have got out there, yo. For real. But I'm not going to let that get to me, man. We got more to come, man. We really got more to come. So I ain't gonna let that get to me. For real. Yeah, so I ain't gonna let that get to me. I want games I'm buying and skipping 2025. Let me see hers.
So we kept the cameras rolling, and you'll see.
I found my true love. iPhone 12 with 5G. Thanks to Metro.
Hey, it's Emily, and there are so many games coming out in 2025. It's a bit overwhelming, so I thought it'd be fun to put together a tier list, ranking which games I intend to buy and which ones I plan on skipping out on. I tried to put together a pretty comprehensive list, and to preface this, there are a few titles here that have released prior digitally, but are now getting a physical release in 2025. So a lot of those are included in here because I know a lot of you like to collect physical games like I do. As well as a lot of different new games from multiple genres. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can actually see and start ranking these. So here's the tier list I put together. There are 84 titles total. I'm sure I'm missing a number of games. Either I forgot to add them or since this video was created, have since been announced. But I think 84 games is sufficient to rank for today. And I will explain exactly what the tier ranking orders I have here. So at the top, I have pre-order, meaning that I've already pre-ordered the game. Then for plan to buy, this means that I intend to purchase this game sometime in 2025. Maybe not right at release, but sometime within the year. A wish list is just a step lower to plan to buy, meaning that I might buy it in 2025, but it's not a high priority. So I could push it off into a year or so from now. Then wait for reviews is probably self-explanatory. This just means I'm waiting to hear what the general consensus is regarding these games to see whether or not I want to add it to my wish list or bump it up to plan to buy for 2025. Then at the lowest rank, I have skip, which means that I plan on skipping this game for one reason or another, generally because it's just a game not for me, or there might be some other reasons why I don't have any plans on purchasing the game. So I'm going to start off with a game that is actually not really a new 2025 release, but I wanted to mention it because I think a lot of other people might be interested in also pre-ordering this game. So hint, hint, this is going in the pre-order tier, and that is Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PS5. So of course, this is not a new game. It came out years ago. However, I never got a hold of the PS5 copy, and it had since skyrocketed in price, at least here in North America. But one of the retailers that I really like to buy games from, this is not sponsored in any way, and I've talked about them plenty of times in the past, is Video Games Plus, and they finally convinced Square Enix to reprint these games, and it should be coming out in February. So I'm really excited to finally get the PS5 version for this game. So with that out of the way, onto the real ranking list for games coming out in 2025. So none of these games are in any particular order. I maybe should have ordered them by release date, but again, some of these have unknown release dates. We just were given information that it's coming out in 2025. So it may or may not be coming out in 2025. We'll see with a few of these. So first one we go with Neon Blood. This is a kind of cyberpunk RPG that really reminds me of Anno Mutationum, which was one of my favorite indie games that came out a couple years ago. So this one I'm actually very interested in. So I'm going to put this into wish list, hoping that it's good. I could always bump this down, but I'm really intrigued by this game because I love me some sci-fi RPG games. Then up next is Atelier Yumia, and this is one that I've already pre-ordered, and I'm actually getting the collector's edition with the PS5, which is looking back a bit bonkers because that's really expensive and probably unnecessarily expensive, but I'm really into the Atelier games, and Yumia looks great. Next is a game that I plan to buy, and I'm probably going to be pre-ordering very soon because it is coming out in January. The Otha Fagana remaster that Xseed is releasing. And this comes in a nice limited edition that, again, I plan to buy probably very soon, within probably the next week or so. I did play the demo at Anime Expo over the summer, and it was fun. I'm very much a Falcom stan, so I, of course, am buying this. Then Adamfall is a game I don't know too much about, other than it looks like one of those survival adventure games. Graphically, it looks really neat. I don't know much else other than that. And unfortunately, I think I'll be skipping because that's just usually not the genre I gravitate towards, except for ones that are maybe a bit more RPG-like. This next one, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Bakaru. I think the digital game may be already out, but the physical is coming out in 2025. And I think it's like a level-based action game, which typically is not really my thing. It looks interesting because it is very Japanese, especially with I think the environments and things they incorporate in there. But again, I don't think it's for me. Then Shadow Labyrinth is a Bandai Namco game that involves Pac-Man in a Metrovania kind of dark style. It looks really interesting, but Metrovanias are not really my thing. I've made a few exceptions over the years that incorporate a few more RPG kind of elements. And I think this one is also related to the Amazon show. I don't take my word for that. It looks interesting, but again, not for me, so I'll be skipping. The next up is, I believe, from the Danganronpa creators.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day one, he would install Pi on his computer without spending a dime.
Called the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. This was featured in a Nintendo Direct, and I'm intrigued by this one because I do like visual novels, and I think this one incorporates some RPG elements to it as well. So I'm curious how they'll go about this. And because it is made by the creators of Danganronpa, that also just gives me another element of intrigue. So I'm going to, it's between wishlist and wait for reviews, but I'll probably just wishlist it since I'll most likely be picking it up at some point. The next is a Care Bears game. I just thought it was hilarious that there's a Care Bears game now in existence and coming out in 2025. Definitely not my speed, but I just wanted to include it to spread awareness. A lot of this is just to spread awareness of interesting types of games that this one happens to be getting a physical release.
It's like a little kitty.
So I'll be skipping.
Yeah,
and then the Legend of Heroes, Trails Through Daybreak. I'm a big, again, Falcom stan, and I love the Trails games. So this one has already been pre-ordered and coming out on Valentine's Day. So you may have already guessed how I plan on spending my Valentine's Day. Deep into Trails.
All right, so
the next is a collection that I think
let me just give y'all a little review of what I was trying to show y'all on my first video. I'm gonna show y'all a couple podcasts that I'll be tapped into when I'm at work. So gaming podcasts. We got Radical Reggie podcast. Radical Reggie. The one I was watching was I don't think they got it up here, but when they did this 9 months ago, he be having a PlayStation podcast. This is the one I was watching.
Really?
Released Asian only release. It's a regular size golden shmup, but you ever play the game Rise, where it's a twin stick? Basically, you control with the left and you shoot with the right. So it's just like that, and it kind of has a story mode
And he
where like you're sort of like inside of a body, kind of killing these things inside of this chick that's like in a coma type thing. And so there's like 5 different parts of the story, and there's English. It's on the Switch and the PS4. But that's definitely one to import, I would say. That's a really good game. So, yep, that's what I'm playing.
You brought up some nostalgia when you talk about Rive. I haven't played that one in a while.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yep. It's crazy. It's not even that old of a game, but you think it's really, it is really old. It feels like it was like, 15 years ago. God.
Right.
I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, there's like multiple versions of Rive. I have to pick up the other one. I didn't realize that. There's like an orange one and then like a blue one or something like that. There's multiple.
Radical Resi. My other podcast that I'll be watching is Mr. Right Way. It's the Right Way. Tap in with Right Way podcast.
Okay, saying, oh yeah, the Black Label, not the Fighter's Edge one.
Oh no, I was talking about the Saturn version.
Oh no, I'm
the Saturn. Yeah, that's that thing up there now.
And see,
the Saturn version is really expensive.
Mm-hmm. But Funko Land, the last game I remember picking up from Funko Land was Fatal Fury Special on Super Nintendo. That was the last one I remember picking up from Funko Land.
That was a good one. Man, damn, them games. This back in the day.
For Christmas a couple years ago, CIB, I was like, yes, let's go.
So going back to the PlayStation, right? Oh, let me go back to this. There we go. So September 9th, just look right here. Look at all this iconic stuff, right? We're gonna get this full screen for the audience. Everybody see this right here. So, man, this PlayStation when it released in 95, and I think I got it a couple months after Blockbuster had it because I used to work at Blockbuster.
I probably was like,
but my goodness. So they sold 102 million copies or systems from 94 to 2006.
I swore it was more that they sold, but that's still a very impressive number, regardless.
But look at these games right here, y'all. Look how these are kind of games. We looked at it last time, but
Final Fantasy 7, Tekken,
Parappa the Rapper,
Escape,
Tekken,
Medieval. I don't know what that is. The bottom right corner, like towards the
this
bottom.
Jumping Flash. Oh,
Jumping Flash.
That's Jumping Flash, and this is Jumping Flash. I don't know what this one is, but this Ape Escape, Ridge Racer.
Is that Ridge Racer or that Gran Turismo? Is that Ridge?
No, it's Ridge Racer.
Okay, that's Ridge. Okay,
I think it's Ridge Racer. No, I think I gotta be Ridge Racer.
Yo,
it could be Gran Turismo too.
Yo, this game right here. Hold up, this game right here with the door with the wall hat. Yo, what is the name of this game? Cause I remember my older brother playing this game in the house, and I was in the bed. I had to go to sleep, and he playing this game with his friend, and I was looking. I'm like, yo, what type of game is this? As soon as I got up and started looking at the game, he turned it off. Like, yo, what is the name of this game? Yo, I still don't know the name of this game, and that was a long time ago when that happened. Like, what is the name of this game? Man? It's crazy.
That one's kind of hard for me to really tell what that is, but it's probably one of those two. Either one of those two.
But yo, I don't think how many of y'all remember this right here. I'm gonna show y'all. PlayStation Underground. You are not ready. Mm-hmm. And remember, they had this cut. Okay, so this what blew my mind, right? Magazines were like on the way out, really. Not really, but this was the magazine right here. Mm-hmm. This is your new magazine. What you get, and this is from PlayStation Underground. It will say like the red U. You are not red E. The red E. Get it?
Oh, that's what they look like.
Yeah. So basically, you get a half-like physical magazine, right? So you can subscribe and everything.
Leo Nusky having a lot of
but the real juicy bits was this magazine. was a magazine right here, and I got this isn't all of them, but every month they had different ones.
Omega,
and then what is the big one?
Wait a minute, like the cases that were coming. Oh, you subscribe to it, right?
Because you subscribe to it. Yeah, you subscribe to it.
Because the ones I was getting, because the ones I was getting was in the bookstores, and the cases didn't look like that. The ones that I got came like in a little sleeve, kind of like the ones they have at GameStop. So
no, that was a different magazine.
Oh, okay,
this is PlayStation Underground. It was, but talk about that, like the era of the demo disc. You know, the demo disc was like the big thing.
Like, stop right there. The demos. Hold up. Demos. That's the era I grew up on. The demos. The demo disc. They had the demo disc. See, it was a disc where they have like the most 20 games, 17 games, and all of them are short. They got a short ending. They got a short ending story. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that, like, you'll be playing it, but you'll be playing it like no longer than 30 minutes. And then the game will end. That's the whole meaning of a demo. You know what I'm saying? It's basically you playing a sample of a video game. They back then it was giving out sample of video games, so you would try it out. See, it wasn't on YouTube where you could look on YouTube. No, we had to try it out to see if we like it to be able to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So demos, yeah. I had to put that out there. Word. Yep. Right. Hold on. Sorry about that. I was supposed to my stream.
This one was the big one, because when you got this in the mail, you turned around and you saw this, and you knew it was on. And this right here had a demo for Final Fantasy VII.
The wrap after that.
It was. This one here was definitely difficult to get, like, because it came with, and it's okay. You've seen this disc right here. Everybody's seen this disc. This is like the collector's disc, you know. Like, you know,
shit. Oh,
yeah.
He said all these.
Great.
That's one of my favorite RPGs, bro. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a. I shouldn't be surprised.
But then it had this right here. This was a demo disc for Final Fantasy VII.
That's Final Fantasy 7. Okay, the demo disc for that.
Yeah, but that was a demo disc for Final Fantasy VII, and man, I played so much of this to get it. It is hot.
Oh, snaps! I'm dropping stuff. So Brave Fence.
Let me say something real fast.
Had the demo disc.
Let me tell you something. I kind of noticed, right? Because I like playing video games at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? So I can have like more, so I could be able to do more stuff during the day or get some rest during the day. But I kind of noticed every time I play a video game, I start off tired. You know what I'm saying? I start off feeling real tired, and I'll be like, yo, damn, I can't continue like playing, but I'm gonna try to hold on. But after a while, the tiredness go away. You want to know how long it takes for that tire to go away? It takes like 45 minutes, at least 45 minutes for the tiredness to go away. And then when the tiredness go away, I'll be so focused on the game that I'll be locked in. You know what I'm saying? I'll be locked in, like no distractions. And then when I'm locked in, I'm getting all types of dopamines. You know what I'm saying? Feeling excited, you know, having fun. My question to y'all is: tidiness is a real thing, or is all just imagination? It's all in our head. It's a mind game. I think it's a mind game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a mind game. You know what I'm saying? Is tidiness a real thing? So just try to think about that, yo. Is tidiness a real thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna finish up with the video.
Disc 4.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Square Enix games did that back in the day. The ones that came in the double jewel box case joint.
Yep.
A lot of them had those demo discs in them.
Man, I got so many demo discs and stuff. I love demo discs back in the day because we talked about this on other podcasts. You actually had to physically get your butt up, go drive, and get demo discs from different places and stuff.
Yep.
Like I got some demo discs that were just crazy.
You remember when GameStop was still they still did it a little bit afterwards, but when GameStop was still Funko Land, whenever you pre-ordered certain games, they gave you demo discs. Like Conquer Live and Reloaded, I pre-ordered that joint. They gave me a demo disc for Xbox. That was like the last time I remember getting a demo from them. They used to do
somebody
it
said they don't remember Funko Land. Man, Funko Land, like I said, was before Funko Land turned. Well, the GameStop Corporation bought Funko Land and turned it into GameStop. That's how it was.
Well, Babbage's and then
it was Babbage's
games. It was all of them. To be honest.
All of them together, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was great. Like at that time, and then talk about another jump from freaking PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2. Oh boy, that was a jump from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2.
It was like
you knew your games
it was like a decade jump. It felt like looking at PlayStation because like there was games that were just visually stunning. I'm talking about they were out of this world. We thought it can't get no better than this back then.
Yeah,
like I remember my buddy getting the
SmackDown games.
Yep. What was it? Metal Gear Solid 2. He had the demo disc for that.
Here's a game that everybody loved. These two right here. Yeah. Need for Speed Underground 2. Riding on the stone.
Oh, bro. Man, that song got played so much. I was like, dang, I can't stand this song.
I can't either.
I like it again, but I'm like, ooh.
That song, Trent, riding on the stone. I'm like, that song. That's what some of those songs be burnt in your freaking brain because you keep playing and playing. It's like, all right, switch the track. You know, you're trying to build your car.
You know what? PlayStation 2 there was tons of games that had some dope soundtracks on there. Like Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh,
you have
the radio station.
Voice of 5'9" was on there, bro. It was fire, man. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Damn.
I would use it. I would jack a car and just ride around with the radio station. Yeah, and you watch stuff just going crazy. It's like, okay, they're fighting, or you just riding around. You're like, man, GTA 3. That changed a lot for the PlayStation.
Oh, bro, it changed.
It changed a lot. Like, okay, like iconic games that changed the PlayStation 2. Was it Madden 2001? Yeah, I think it was Madden 2001. The first one, the first Madden on PlayStation 2, and then GTA, and
I think Final Fantasy 10 came out the same year as GTA 3, if I'm not mistaken, and that was a big one. That was Hold on, let me make sure. I think it was 2001.
But these are the defining games. They was like, this is right. And this one it came later, but it was a defining game. Like, and then Need for Speed also, you just got like them classic defining games on the PlayStation 2. That was like, if anybody in the chat, let me know what kind of defining games on the PlayStation 2.
Oh, yep. Final Fantasy 10, July 19th, 2001. That was, I don't think people realize like how big that one was. It didn't do the exact type of numbers as Final Fantasy 7, but it was real close though, because that was the first like mainline RPG that had like really serious like voice acting in it, and it was next level stuff.
Final Fantasy X, bro. Oh my god! When I played that the first time and like completed that game, I was just like in awe. Like the visuals, the
cinematics. Yeah,
the cinematics, bro.
It was movie type quality stuff.
Metal Gear was another one, man. Metal Gear's cinematic.
Oh yes, okay, that's that Metal Gear.
Yo, like, do you know how much I enjoy watching Mr. Right Way podcasts? Because just the respect level, on his podcast is like, yo, this is what it is, man. Like, I really respect his podcast, man, because he got friends and all of them respect each other as a man, you know, like they show each other respect. Is what I'm basically trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need more nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, men need to start respecting each other on a man level of respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, like, it's not coming out, but I'm trying to say this the best way that I could, but it's not coming out. You know what I'm saying? But they respect each other on that podcast, man. They don't disrespect each other. They don't like talk crazy, you know. They don't, try to like downplay each other. None of that, you know. No type of funniness going on. They talking about video games, cracking jokes, and enjoying and having fun and getting along. You know what I'm saying? They got that respect for each other on a man level. You know what I'm saying? They got that respect for each other. And that's what's up. That's what's up, Mr. Right Way, for real. That's keep doing your thing with your podcast, man. For real, man. Radical Reggie too, man. For real. We need more of that nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? We need more men getting along, man. For real, we need more of that nowadays. Because it's like finding finding people like that nowadays is really hard to find, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It's really hard to finding people like that. So yeah, man. That's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? Having respect for each other. It gets no simpler than that. That's what I'm basically trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Yup. I want to know who's playing music around this time at night right now. Let me see this.
Black Ops 6 transitioning to Warzone and everything. Like, what's the state of COD right now? How do you guys feel about it?
It's so bad, man. They just mess things up. Like with Call of Duty, right? The biggest thing is capturing the things at launch. So if a game is bad at launch, people will just stop playing it, whether they make it good in 6 months or not. Warzone used to be so great. Warzone used to be its own standalone game. So you had Warzone 1 for about 3 years, and all the Call of Duty was integrated into it.
But it was its own living thing. Yeah.
Its own game, own feel, right? Like when Cold War came out, obviously multiplayer felt a little bit weird, but Warzone stayed the same, but they just put the guns into it. Now, with the way Warzone the last 3 years, they just keep switching to Warzone, the base of the game, over and over again. And it's like, bro, like you can't expect everything to go smoothly, bugs-wise, when you constantly keep changing it.
Black Ops 6 transitioning to Warzone and everything. Like, what's the state of COD right now? How do you guys feel about it?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I was really waiting for Black Ops 6 to transition to Warzone. I was waiting for that. I was really waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be a part of that community, but I'm so garbage at the game to the point, man. I just gave up, man. Gave up. You know what I'm saying? Gave up. I think I stopped playing Warzone like the end of last year, the end of 2023. I stopped playing Warzone. Yeah, I didn't quit because of the hackers. I quit because I was garbage. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm running with my squad, and you know, I was fucking around getting everybody killed. You know what I'm saying? Because the stupid moves I was making, my IQ wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? Just getting the whole squad wiped out, man. Niggas got tired of that to the point that I got the boot a couple times. I'm gonna keep it a buck with it. I got the boot a couple times, but most of the time I gave up. I'm like, nah, man. I'd rather like play a story mode or play campaign mode or play multiplayer. I switched it up, yo. Switch it up 100% on Call of Duty, man. You know what I'm saying? Even when they came out with the paintball gun shooting, that was a good one. I was tapped in with that. You know what I'm saying? I just look for other games to play, man. You know, you don't always gotta play like Call of Duty. They got other games. You know what I'm saying? Like Fallout, Fortnite, you know, Apex. Or you just hop on a campaign mode. You know what I'm saying? Hop on a story mode and try to end the game. Is what I basically try to do nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep finishing up though. Let me see this.
The fuck you doing, little nigga? Huh? Breathe in and tuck your fucking chain in, boy. You better tuck your motherfucking chain in. Hey, man. Bring your chain out, dog. Bring your chain out.
Yeah.
Oh, you a king, brother. The fuck you doing, little nigga?
Yeah.
Breathe in.
Spitting and everything, yo.
You better tuck your motherfucking chain in.
That nigga funny. Let me see. Let me see this. This is a good one right here. This is a good one.
It's him! It's him! It's him! No!
Chase Money.
You! I hate you! That mother... But he's not even... It's not being responsive. You win! I can't move! You win! You win! You win! Oh my God! All right, as long as they don't follow you to the next section. They do! Oh my God! Turn the goddamn nutties on. I'm gonna hit you with that alien shit. Okay. PS1. Supposed to have some of the hardest games ever. That title, I just put that on to get y'all to click on the video. I looked up some of the hardest PS1 games. The list was huge. So I just picked basically 3 random games from the list that I never played. I figured we play all of these in one video and see how far we could actually get. Because I got that game over shit on these games. So make sure y'all turn those nutties on like I said. And hey, look what I got. Hey, y'all want to see this? Y'all don't know shit about that sound. Oh, Ubisoft. Y'all probably like, what the hell is this? This is Ubisoft before they lost their goddamn minds last generation. This is the first Rayman game. I actually never played this. This is on the list of the hardest PS1 games. We're gonna find out. September 1st, 1995. What's so hard about this? Boom.
I kind of noticed the retro games is mad easy to play nowadays, yo.
Bro, I swear to God, I didn't even see the water, bro. Oh, shut up! Easy, bro. Give me a hand, my boy. Yeah! How this hard? Oh, I played it in C. I didn't realize what I had done. Plant that seed, brother. Plant that seed, brother.
Yeah. Another seed right there.
Oh no, this. Okay. I should have said what I said. I asked for a challenge, and this ain't no. It's him! It's him! No! You! I hate you! That motherfucking onion head bitch! Hurry up! Okay, I took a lot of damage. Okay. Free the guys! Free the guys! Let us see! God damn it! Can't play them right now. Okay. We 1 step ahead of the game. We 5 steps ahead of the game. We 5 steps ahead of the game. I sold it. I did it.
Let's see what else we got.
All right, see, we had to use our
Rayman.
This song kind of let's get to it. Let's get to it. This game is called Incredible Crisis. Released for the arcade in Japan in 1999. For the PS1 in North America, November 6, 2000. Single player. Developer is Polygon Magic. I don't even know if they're still around. This is a Japanese video game company. Oh, wait. It's one of the largest studios in Japan. Excuse me. What else they made? You about to find out. Time to exercise.
You want to skip?
In the middle of work?
Skip through this one. Not. This seems like a game that's fun.
We leave it to you. Oh my
Man,
This one is trash. I hate this one. This is gonna be the one that make us quit, bro. He's not even. It's like being responsive.